And we are live.
Hopefully it works. See, now that I'm looking down there, that's...
Well, you don't look here, you look there.
I know, it's weird looking up there, though.
You can look down here. That's totally fine. You can look down there all you want.
Anyways.
We are live.
We are live, and this has been a long time.
We can look at each other.
Okay. It's weird.
It's been a long time coming.
It's been,
this conversation that we're going to have today.
Well, and us doing talking reps.
And us doing talking reps, yeah.
I'm getting back and trying to figure it out. The last time that we tried to do talking reps, Randy got a little bit frustrated. And
I wanted to blow up our office.
Yeah. And I was hysterically laughing because he was so mad. And when he gets really mad like that, I just think it's so funny. But I'm sorry that makes me laugh. It's just because you're so cute when you are so mad.
It's hard to stay mad when you're laughing at me, but at the same time, it makes me so mad when you laugh at me.
I know.
So
I'm sorry.
That's pretty funny. It's ironic how that works.
Yeah. And I don't know why it makes me so, I don't know why it makes me laugh so much, but it does. It makes me, it's just funny. It has from the very beginning.
And I don't get very mad often.
No, you get frustrated and that's just fun. And then you're like, oh. But anyways.
So yeah, last time we did this, it did not go over well. And it was very frustrating.
So we didn't do it for a long time. So we're in a new spot.
On our couch.
Our couch.
Because we're right next to the internet router.
So hopefully that works.
Hopefully that'll keep us streaming, because if you're 14 feet away,
it doesn't work.
That doesn't work. That's too much for Comcast internet to travel in a civilized country.
Yeah, I don't know. You would think they would figure that out.
We need Starlink.
I don't know. I don't know if that would be better.
I mean,
it's cloudy right now. I don't know about that.
It's cloudy?
Yeah. Isn't that how it works? It's
it's not weather dependent.
Well, maybe. Isn't it have to go to satellites?
Yeah.
If it's cloudy, I think it has to go. It might be able to see through, but maybe it's harder. I don't know how it works. I don't know if I believe it.
Okay.
But that's fine. We don't really need to talk about
that's next episode. We'll talk about
things that Chauncey believes and she doesn't believe. We'll probably be very interesting for people.
We'll break down our favorite and least favorite internet providers on episode 44 of Talking Reps. Next time. Tune in for that.
Be excited. Put it on your calendar.
Smash that subscribe button so you don't miss that episode.
Oh gosh.
So today we thought we would talk about we've been having more and more conversations in the gym lately about rules, about what we can and can't do, what members can and can't do, what we allow and what we don't allow. And it's been over the past couple months that these questions are becoming more frequent. Our coaches have been having interactions and then asking us questions. And so we thought we realized that we have a whole crap load of unwritten, I wouldn't even call them rules. I would call them understandings.
Yes.
Like if I were to ask anybody who will ever watch this video, name one unwritten rule of every CrossFit gym, everybody would probably say, don't drop an empty barbell.
Yes.
That would probably be the one thing that everybody says.
We literally talked about it yesterday because we worked out with an unloaded barbell.
Yeah. And it's one of those things like, it's just known.
Yeah. It's just like, you just already know that.
We don't have to have that written on a banner anywhere.
Yeah. And we have other rules in the gym that we realize that we haven't done a good job of letting people know what those unspoken rules are or understandings at the gym. And so we need to do better with that.
So we're going to speak them now.
We're going to do. We're doing it now.
We're going to speak them now. So a lot of this is stemming from a couple interactions that we've had, a couple questions that we've had over the past couple months, like I said. And one of those was centered around basically, hey, can I do my own thing in the back? Because I don't want to do what we're doing. Or, hey, can I do something different because, well, that move I have something
Something
going on
doesn't
with my
bother me.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Something's going on with my hip. So can I do something else? You might think that's the same question, or you might think they're two different questions. Regardless of what you think or what we think or what coaches think, there needs to be an understanding about how we do things. So because of those two couple conversations that we've had, stemmed all of this. So the first thing that we want to touch on is our classes are the main thing. Or CrossFit is the main thing. And what CrossFit is to us, might not be to you, but it doesn't matter. It is to us that it's community-driven group classes. That's what CrossFit is. Yes, there's functional fitness, it's high intensity, it's all kinds of other definitions. But to us, CrossFit is a community of people doing group classes together. That's what CrossFit is. And that's what we sell. We don't sell
Do your thing.
Do your own thing. Yeah. So back to those two questions. Hey, can I do my own thing? The answer is no. You are going to do your own thing as long as that is the same thing everyone else is doing during the class. But one of the other questions was, hey, can I do something different because, hey, my hip is bugging me? That's a modification. And that is absolutely available to every member as they come into the class. Every coach is capable and ready to offer modifications for any member that has any issues, injuries, anything bugging them.
We've done it multiple times. We sub out things. I'll even like change the workout for people as long as they're doing similar movement patterns or time domains as the class is going on. Okay, yes, you're still gonna be working for 12 minutes with everyone else. Might look a little bit different, but we're gonna give you movements that are gonna be good for you. Like if you come in and you have broken your foot, obviously we're not gonna be doing a lot of lunges or box jumps or something like that, but I'll find something that you can do and still be doing stuff with the class, not something completely different.
Because we're running today and you don't want to run and you want to bench press instead.
Or whatever it is, or, you know, that something bothers you. So you're going to do something completely different than everything else. That's not how that works. It's a communication with you and the coach of what you're doing and the understanding that it's still similar as the class.
Yep.
Runs the same time. You're still listening to what the whiteboard brief is and all of that stuff. You're still part of the class.
So to wrap this one up, modifications, substitutions are always allowed. Doing your own thing because you just don't want to do the workout. You're going to feel so much better coming in and doing the workout with everybody else, even with a mindset of this is dumb and I don't want to do this. You will not feel worse. And again, it's what we do. You've signed up at a CrossFit gym to be a part of a community to do CrossFit. Do it.
Yes. Be part of the class.
Yep. Be part of the class. We want you part of the class. Second, group of rules.
Group of rules. How fun is that?
It's all centered under the understanding that the gym doesn't belong to any one person. I would argue on our own rule and say it does belong to Choss. It is Choss's gym. No one else's. We get to use that gym. We get to work out with friends that we've made at Choss's gym. So basically the gym doesn't belong to you. It belongs to Choss. But the real essence of that is it belongs to everybody, and it needs to belong to everybody. It needs to be available for everybody. It needs to mean something for every individual person that comes in our doors. And that something might not be what the gym needs to be for you, but we don't as individuals get to tell someone that this gym can't be that for that person, just because it's not what we need out of it. It needs to be the lump of clay that everybody gets in their hands when they walk through the doors, and they get to shape it into whatever they need it to be, as long as you're doing group class.
Caveat.
Yeah. But because there's little teeny understandings inside there that we need to get out. So like cleanliness stuff. We've been getting a little bit lax on the coaches as well. And we've had conversations with our coaches about this. But us as a community as a whole have been getting lax about if we're using a piece of equipment, we just leave it out. And I'm not talking about like, oh, well, the coach said we could leave the rowers out for the next class. That's totally fine. That's not necessarily what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is, well, I always grab my black mat for stretching and then, well, I just leave it in the back corner because really who cares?
And I think that mainly that people don't do, like Randy says, that because they don't
forget.
Care.
I don't care. Forgetting isn't an excuse.
But still, it's just something to take a second moment to recheck and make sure, did I get everything? Did I put all my stuff away? Did I do that? I know that after Metcons that our brain is a little bit foggy and we don't really remember everything. I mean, we've had people forget like their entire clothing.
We've had people forget their kids.
Yes, we've had people forget their kids. So, I mean, we understand that. Just try to take a second, look around, and put your stuff away. If you see something, or if you see someone else that forgot it, maybe put it away for them. It just helps our space to look a little bit better and cleaner for the next class and the people coming in after you.
And this goes for open gym members as well.
Yes.
If you guys take out the GHD and put it in the center of the floor, great. Just make sure you put it back when you're done.
If you use the ropes, clean up the rope shavings.
Oh, now we're getting into something totally different. Say that again.
If you use the rope climbs and you do a rope climb, please clean up the shavings. There's a mop, not a mop.
I'm saying don't use a mop.
Please don't do that. A broom in the bathroom.
So, equipment, if you take it out, put it away. If you use it, wipe it down. If you come in and you do pull-up work, you do ring work, you do lifting work. If you've touched stuff just like regular class, this is more speaking to open gym now, just like regular class that you take with us. If you touch it, wipe it down, clean it up, put it away. Same thing for during regular class. If you touch something, wipe it down, clean it up, put it away. Simple. Like Josh said,
same with like chalk too.
Yep.
If you spill the chalk bucket, or if you have it's a sweaty day and you have moved chalk all over the freaking place, get the vacuum and just vacuum it up really fast and leave.
It also, like Josh said, it helps to, one, finish your workout. It helps to clean up the space and keep the gym clean, but it also allows the next group of people coming in to come into a space that is now theirs. It's not mine that I just left a sweaty pool on the floor. Well, Randy must have been here because now there's sweat everywhere. Wipe it up. Take a second and wipe it up. Allow the next class to come in and take ownership of a clean space. That's huge. And that's something, again, that we've been talking to our coaches about of recent is doing that, resetting the floor, allowing the members to come in and take ownership of this space and make this gym the thing that they need it to be for their class, not make it a leftover of what the class did before. So it's important. And the other thing that we really want to touch on, and a couple conversations that we've had, is centered around ownership. Taking ownership of your favorite spot on the rig, taking ownership of your favorite spot on the floor, taking ownership of equipment, anything like that. As soon as we take ownership of anything inside this gym, we're taking away something from someone else. Nobody owns any one thing, any one spot of this gym, except Joss. It is her gym. She can do anything she wants. But the rest of us mortal people, we have to share every single piece of this gym with everybody else that could or may or already has walked in through the doors. Because again, it all comes back to, it needs to be something for everybody. And as soon as the words come out of our mouths that, oh, you can't go here because someone else is going to be here in a couple minutes, or, oh, that's my favorite spot on the rig, so you can't go here, even though they got here first and you are late. As soon as those words come out of our mouth, we are now taking away from the essence of what this community is and what we've worked to build, what we've worked so hard to build over the last almost 14 years, which is a place for everybody. and we can't have a place for everybody if those words come out of our mouth. So instead of, hey, you can't be there because that's my favorite spot, even though they were there first, or, my favorite spot on the floor, or whatever. Instead of that, you're allowed to have a favorite spot. You're allowed to have a favorite spot on the rig. You're allowed to have, this is the bar that I always use. Great. As long as you get there first.
But also with going on with that is sometimes people don't know that you were using that spot, or that you were already there and that you had, that's where you planned on doing stuff or using that equipment, especially when classes go from a small class to a very large class in 5 minutes. The coach has to do, which we're going to talk about that. I understand that, but that's part of this, Randy. So we are going to be, yeah, I did.
Did you tell? Could you tell?
Everyone did. So anyways, we will talk about that later, but this goes with this. It is hard for everyone to understand. So just communicate. I lost my track of what I was trying to say and get there because Randy decided to interrupt. But it's okay. We'll move on.
So, everyone's allowed to have their favorite things. Get there early enough to have your favorite thing. But if you're not there early enough, if you're constantly late and your favorite thing is taken, guess what? It's someone else's spot. And we don't get the opportunity to tell them that's not theirs. So yeah, like Chas was saying, going from small classes to busy classes, there's confusion. And if you're there and you want your spot, great. Get your spot, get your equipment ready. Don't spend 18 minutes walking around talking. Get your equipment ready in your spot, ready to go, and then go talk and walk around.
And sometimes when that does happen and you still do that, there is confusion sometimes. So people don't sometimes know that you were using that or that was being used. Yes, please just give grace and understand and be kind.
Yep. Ooh, that's it. That's a great shirt. Be kind.
Yep. Be kind.
Be kind.
Some people just don't know, and they're not intentionally doing that. And it just makes people feel bad when that happens.
Yep.
So,
back to open gym stuff. If you turn the light on, shut it off. If you turn a faucet on, shut it off. That's not open gym. That's everybody. That's including coaches. This is all open gym, coaches, everything, members, everything. If you turn it on, turn it off. I don't care what it is. If you open it, close it. And if it's locked when you open it, lock it when you close it.
Randy wants to be Dr. Seuss right now.
I do?
Yeah, that's our...
Is that what I saw?
Open it, close it, turn it on, turn it off.
I feel like more like Sesame Street.
No, that's like like Dr. Seuss.
It just helps to be good stewards for the space. Again, leaving the place better. Actually, I don't know if I said this yet. Leaving the place better than when you found it. Leave it in good condition for the next group of people coming in. Leave it safe and secure so that way we can continue to be here day after day after year, decade after decade. Being good stewards of our gym, of our community is the number one way we're going to be able to do that. Would you agree or disagree?
Agree.
I'm glad you didn't say you disagree. That'd be terrible. Okay. The next part is difficult. It's not difficult like, oh, this is hard to talk about. Not like that, but because life gets in the way. Life very much will send us down a road, and then all of a sudden we have to do a U-turn or take a sharp right turn.
Yep.
And sometimes it's out of our control. Most of the time it is 100% in our control. We just like to blame it on, oh, it's not my control. But a lot of times it's not. So she hates when I talk like that. We're talking about respecting the clock. So helping the coach, we all have the ability to help the coach of the class be prepared for their class. And you hate that I'm saying this, don't you?
No.
Oh, okay. You have your hate face on when I talk.
I'm thinking.
Um,
My thinking and hate face apparently is the same.
I lost track of what I was saying.
I didn't even interrupt you. I didn't even do anything. I just sat here.
So when she starts chewing her lip, that either means she's thinking or she absolutely hates what I'm saying, and she cannot wait to interrupt me to correct what I'm saying.
That's what he thinks in his head.
Two things are true.
Look at him think he knows me so well.
I do know you so well. So what we're talking about is signing up, reserving your spot. There's no requirement. We don't require you to. We just ask. There's an understanding that we ask all of our members to sign up for a spot. If you don't, you're still allowed to come to class. But what it does, it gives the coach the opportunity to prepare. It gives the coach to understand that, okay, I'm walking into a 17-person class, or I'm walking into a 5-person class. But then what's been happening a lot lately is, okay, I'm the coach of the 4:30. There's 4 people signed up. I'm good to go. It's 3:59. Still 4 people signed up. Okay. Well, I'm here at class. I've gotten all the equipment out for 4 people. It's 4:15. Oh, there's 8 people. Oh, it's doubled. Okay. 8 people. And now it's 4:53. Nope. 4:23. I forgot what class I was coaching. 4:23. And now there's 19 people signed up. That creates chaos for a coach. Our coaches can adapt. Our coaches can maintain composure. Our coaches can maintain professionalism. They can adapt from a 4-person to a 19-person class. It's more like that. That's how fast they adapt. But they can do it. But regularly, it creates difficult situations for the coaches. They do a lot of preparation. They prepare for every one of their classes, and it helps them immensely if they know or have a general idea of how many people are coming into class. And when we wait to the last second to reserve, it creates an opportunity. It doesn't create an opportunity for our coaches to prepare fully for you. They prepare for you. They prepare for themselves, but they prepare for you. They're doing their best to give you the best 60 minutes of your day when you come into our class. So signing up early helps our coaches do that.
And helps you.
And it helps you. That one thing that I wanted to talk about is signing up early is your little secret cheat code accountability buddy. It helps you stay motivated throughout the day. It gives you a target every single day that you sign up early, and it gives you the motivation to do what you need to do to make sure that you are there at class when you have reserved. Instead of, well, I'm flying by the seat of my pants all the time, and I don't know if I'm ever going to go or if I do get to go, so I'm just going to sign up right when I'm sitting in the driveway, sitting in the parking spot, which again, you don't have to sign up to show up. We just ask for you to plan, help our coaches prepare. Everyone's always welcome to show up, even late, which we'll talk about here in a second. But if you can prepare. It helps us prepare.
Yep.
Be on time. It helps us, again, with what we have prepared for you in classes. It's distracting isn't even an appropriate word because CrossFit is distracting. Even a prepared class is distracting by nature. It's loud.
Yeah.
There's shit dropping on the floor. There's people yelling. It's distracting. That's what it is. So someone coming in late isn't necessarily distracting. That's not the problem. The problem is we're 9 minutes into our whiteboard plus our warm-up movement, and someone walks in and now we have to quickly adjust in the middle of active coaching. That's difficult for any coach, but it's something our coaches are capable of doing. Again, this is one of those things where life throws you a curveball.
Yeah, it's just, and sometimes that's just work,
Yeah, or life or family.
It's a lot of stuff. And that is when you get off, and that's the time that you're going to be getting to the gym every single time, because that's when you get off work. And that's fine.
I know.
And
Quinn,
we would much rather you just come to the gym and get something done, and we'll figure it out. But if you are able to do that and prepare and get there earlier, then we appreciate it. That is pretty much.
Yeah. Quinn works in Lentz, which is like 45 minutes away. And she busts her butt to get there on time. And usually she's a couple minutes late, but that's just life.
Right on time.
Yeah.
Like
but
perfectly walking in.
She's adapting to her environment to make sure she gets in what she needs to get in at the gym. And there's nothing wrong with that. All of our coaches will welcome you into the gym if you're late. I might give you shit about it, but you're always welcome. And like Josh said, on the days where you can help it, do your best, reserve early, show up early, be prepared, ready to go.
That's pretty much just what it is. Just do your best. And if you're able to get there on time, please do.
Yeah. And then the other piece of that, if you know you're not going to show up to a class you signed up for, you reserved, cancel. Pull yourself out. It just helps. Again, the coach just stay prepared for their class. Not a big deal, just something that helps. Another piece of this, respecting the clock, is for open gym members. Open gym begins how do I even say this? Open gym doesn't happen during class time at all. But in reality, it can be to the coach's discretion. We do talk to our coaches about this. I know Chas and I will have, if an open gym member comes in and we're still a couple minutes left in class, let's say I'm coaching the 6. Excuse me, I burped. And it's 7:58. Nope, 6:58. I am terrible at math. 6:58. And open gym member comes in and they start warming up on the bike. I don't have a problem with that as long as they're not on the gym floor. Because again, the class is the main thing. Open gym is not the main thing. Even if it's your main thing, it can be your main thing, but it is not our community's main thing. It is, without sounding rude, it's secondary to what we do. And that is why it's after class. It's in the hours between classes, and it does not take place during class. So if you're an open gym athlete and you show up 15 minutes before the class is over, great. You have an opportunity to hang out, get your stuff ready, to chill in the athlete lounge for a few minutes until class is over. And then the coach can either call you out, or as soon as that coach releases the class, we're done, then the floor is yours as the open gym athlete. But it's not during class. It's not running up to the end of class. It's always in between the class times. So understanding that, it helps keep everything moving forward. And if you're just showing up because you like how it feels to be in the gym during regular class time, then come sit down and talk with us, and we'll see about changing your membership to an unlimited membership instead of open gym membership. And then you can be a part of regular class, because we know you're bored as hell doing open gym by yourself.
Okay.
And again, just to reiterate just a little bit, that CrossFit and our group classes are the main thing.
Yes.
And they will forever be the main thing. We're never not going to have that be the main thing. So whatever we can do to protect the main thing, whatever we can do to continue to build the main thing, that's what we're always going to focus on.
Yep.
Okay.
Move on.
Last biggest thing is our kids. We love our GRIT kids.
Especially that it's summertime.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a big time.
Especially since it's summertime. But the good thing about summertime is the older kids, they get to hang out outside. They get to hang out in the grass. A lot of our older GRIT kids love to do that. They love to be out in the grass. They love to be outside when everybody's running and cheering them on and all that. And it's super fun. Obviously, that's up to the parents' discretion, not ours. We're never going to tell you that your kids have to be outside.
No.
But if you could leash them up like the little ones,
oh my gosh,
outside on the handrail, that'd be good. Okay, back to reality. Kids are always welcome. Kids will forever be welcome. We love our GRIT kids.
Yes.
But we have clear rules about what our GRIT kids can and can't do. And the main thing is they just can't be on the floor during class time.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the main rule. And it's not because, again, we don't love our kids. It's because their safety is our number one. Our member safety is also a huge priority, but our members, for the most part, are adults. And at the end of the day, you guys are responsible for your safety when it comes to working out inside the gym. Kids, a lot of our kids don't know any better. They're young, they're little, they're just learning to walk.
It's exciting. It's a big, huge, exciting space that they want to be out there and doing what their parents are doing.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not that we want to stymie that or stifle that. It's that we want to keep them safe. Over the years, we've had we've had a couple different approaches to kids in the gym. From letting them run loose for the entire 60 minutes to having them on a certain spot on the floor during the 60 minutes to where we're at now, which is kids are in the front space or they're strapped to a stroller for the 60 minutes.
Strapped to the stroller.
Well, that's what it is. They can't get off the seat. If they're not, they can get off. And I can count on my hands how many times, and I tell this story a lot, and I tell this to our parents, how many times I had to physically grab a child moments from being smashed by a barbell or moments from being inside of a dangerous situation because they were running up behind a member getting ready to dump a back squat off their back. And we said no more. We said no. And our insurance company said no more. For legally wise, that falls under negligence. And if something were to happen by allowing kids on the floor during class time, that falls under negligence. And Chauce and I are liable for that, not the business, not the limited liability corporation. We are. But more so, we would never be able to live with ourselves if we allowed something to happen to one of our kids in the gym. That would be the absolute worst thing to happen. And so these rules are there for their safety. It makes me sad to think of what could happen and what has happened in CrossFit gyms around the world. I told this to a couple of our parents a couple months ago that one of you guys know, we're members of a CrossFit gym coaching business, affiliate university. And there was a story inside of there a couple months ago. I think it was the end of last winter. I'm not sure now, that someone had a kid die in their gym because someone dropped a barbell on top of them because they had a family-friendly gym and they let the kids run around all the time. And the coach's job was to keep them wrangled. And this one time, the unthinkable happened. And it would ruin everything. It would ruin the parents' lives. It would ruin the members that were in the class's lives. It would ruin everything. And I just could not live with myself if that happened. That'd be terrible. We as coaches are happy to push the kiddos in the strollers.
Yeah.
We just need to be mindful of when we're asking that of the coaches. It's not right from the get-go because our coaches need to be able to coach. They need to be able to demonstrate movement without having a kid in a stroller right next to them. They need to be able to actively demo movement. They need to be ready to do their job at a drop of a hat. A place where Chauce and I like to push the kiddos is when we're working, is when you're doing a skill, when you're doing a strength portion, when you're doing the Metcon. I have no problem doing that. And most of our coaches, I'm not going to speak for all of them because, but I imagine that they don't have a problem doing that. And we have talked to our coaches about that. That sounds like we've never talked to them about it, but we have. I just don't like speaking for people. But it's not the coach's job to quote unquote babysit kids. It's their job to coach. So there's a line between parental responsibility and coaching responsibility that we need to make sure that is very clear. Again, our coaches are happy to push your kids in the stroller during the strength, during the Metcon, but they need to be able to coach during their coaching sessions, coaching portions of the class. It is not coaches' jobs to feed snacks, to take them to the bathroom, to change their clothes, to clean up their mess. It is the parent's responsibility for all those things. It's your guys' responsibility to make sure that if you have snacks for the kids, that's your responsibility to feed them. Even if it's during a Metcon. If they need to go to the bathroom, guess what? You're stopping your workout to take them to the bathroom. If they have devices, we don't require our kiddos to have headphones. But if you do have headphones available, bring them. Let the kids wear them. Let them listen to their device and let them have it as loud as you allow them to have it.
With their earphones.
That's what I was saying, with their earphones
clarifying.
on. So that way the coaches can do their job and coach without that type of a distraction.
It's very distracting. It's very distracting when there is sound coming from a device in the front space and you're trying to get across what you have prepared in your Metcon and what you're trying to tell your athletes and what we are going to be doing. It's really hard to have that going on and do the other. So if you have a kiddo that comes in and doesn't have earphones or anything like that, we are going to ask you to have them have it no volume. No volume if they want. If that is not going to work for your kids, I would highly suggest getting earphones in. And remember to bringing them. If you forget them, they're not going to have no sound. So, and if that's going to be a problem, that might not help your workout very well. So get earphones.
Oh man.
Or if they're fine not having sound, that's completely great too. But we are going to ask for that to happen.
Yeah. During open gym, the rules still apply. Kids are not allowed on the floor during open gym. If there's people inside, we have multiple open gym members. Okay. If they're doing their workout, if you're doing a workout, kids need to be either in a stroller, strapped in a stroller, or in the front space. Kids cannot be on the floor wandering around during open gym. Just because a coach isn't there to remind you, just because we're not there to remind you, doesn't mean that it's free game. Our responsibility still remains. So kiddos in the stroller, kiddos in the front space, earphones for devices. Your responsibility to feed them, take them to the bathroom. Coaches can push them during the Metcon, during the skill. Open gym, kids still off the floor.
Also, if they're having a bad day, your kids, and they're screaming and crying, take them outside. Because it is also distracting for other members as they're coming in there. And, they're coming for a nice, good workout and doing that stuff. And listening to a screaming child is not a good thing. So if that happens, which that happens with kids, just take them outside. Hopefully that can calm them down for a second and bring them back in. Or if they're not calming down, then we might have to just not have that be a workout day.
I love what Leah does. When Stevie has a bad day, she'll try to do what she can inside the gym and calm her down. But then what she did I love this. What she did the other day, she took a couple minutes, went outside, took her out of the stroller,
let her run around
run around in the grass. She goes, I literally just let her touch grass. And that was enough to calm her down for the last half hour of the class.
She just needed to be out for a second.
Yeah.
And then she was fine to get back in. It worked out perfect.
Find those little tricks. It helps. It just gives our coaches an opportunity to be fully present, to do their job, which is offer a good class for everybody else that's coming into the gym.
Yep. As you're bringing snacks in the front space, make sure you clean up fully of all the snacks, whether if that's on the couch, on the floor, wherever it is. Snacks need to be cleaned up or just it needs to be clean. Whatever you have brought, make sure everything is fully cleaned
before you leave.
And grab a broom, wipe down the couch, whatever that is.
Yeah. Okay. So those were some of our unwritten rules that are now spoken into the universe. And Chauce and I are going to do a better job at keeping this communicated to our coaches, and then in turn, keeping this communicated throughout the community. But it all comes back to none of this belongs to any one person.
It is for our community.
It is for everybody. And it has to be
everyone.
It has to be for everybody. We've spent a long time creating this space, and we've spent countless hours having countless conversations with countless members saying how much they appreciate the work that we've put into it, how much they appreciate our coaches, how much they appreciate the community that we've created, because it means so much more to them just a place to get a workout. It means that they know they can come into this space and they know it's going to.
It was a toy.
There's a ghost in our house that hates toys. It fell off the glass.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought because of ghosts in our house. Countless conversations with countless members over the years saying how much they appreciate what we have created. And in order to continue to do that, we need to foster that community understanding that this all belongs to all of us, not any one person. And as soon as we can wrap our minds, change our mindset around ownership to stewardship, we'll be able to take this into the next 14 years of our community.
Yep.
And we'll be able to have a place for the next group of people that come in looking for a workout and they end up finding their best friends, or a group of people that they now do everything with and they didn't even know they ever needed. We need to continue to build a space for that. And we will do that, and we'll protect that till we're done doing this.
Yes. 100%.
So if we spoke to you during anything in this episode of Talking Rep, episode 43, it's like season 5, episode 3, which is pretty funny because we should be on episode 7, but we're not.
That's all right. We had a little bit of a break. We're going to try to do better and get back on here.
We're going to do better. We're going to be better. And we're going to communicate better. That's one. Yes. That's one of the things that Chauce and I struggle with personally and professionally is communication.
And I think that's where a lot of this has just been. There's the communication is lacking on our side. Understanding with members and each other. Communicate, understand, give grace, and know that. We never know what's going on with people's lives on the outside. So just understanding that maybe they're having literally the worst day of their entire life, and kind of think of it that way. That this is their one little thing that they were able to get to and was looking forward to, and then got here and someone said, hey, that's mine, or I'm using that, and didn't really say it the nicest way. Or, whatever it is, just give grace. That's basically communicate, give grace, be better, have a good time. And this is a place for everyone.
Okay.
I love you.
All right, you guys, we'll see you at the gym. Peace out, homies.